Charlie Phil from Post. That was an emotional, electric win. How are you guys feeling right now?
Really excited. We played a great game of team basketball. We were very passionate about this game. Playing for something more than us, and just staying together the whole time. It feels really great to come out with a win.
Peyton Burke with WAB. What was kind of motivation in the locker room to get this win tonight?
Honestly, we stayed together, and we played for cancer awareness, breast cancer, and that really hyped us up. And Coach Bob's been getting into us, especially about our rebounds and defense, and we just put both sides of the ball together.
Logan Adams of the Post. First of all, Jaya, congrats on the new career high in points. Big shots from both of you guys all game. How do you kind of step into those moments where potentially game on the line, big shot? What's going through your head in those moments?
It's just we got to get it done. We got to get it done. That's all I say. It's nothing really to it, and we got it done.
Kate, you finished with 14 points, and you had 3 other players scoring double digits. What's kind of been like the mentality with getting all this with the scoring tonight?
There really is no science behind it, or like going into the games, you're not thinking like, oh, okay, you're gonna get this much from these people, and I think that's the fun of it, and that's why we are such a good group, is everybody can step up to the plate at any given night, and like I said, I think that's what makes us so dangerous and so good, is that we can all deliver, and we did that tonight.
Jay, you were 11 from 14 from the field, 2 or 3 from 3 tonight. At what point in the game does that confidence really start to build for you on the court?
Honestly, just taking my shots, making the right reads, and getting other people involved. Once everything just flows and makes sense, it just feels good.
Yeah, last question for the players.
Huge charge at the end of the game from Peyton Geis. Didn't take a single shot attempt the entire game up until that point. How do those little plays stack up going into the last 5 games of the season for the team overall?
Well, Coach Bob just talked to us in the locker room and said, Peyton was 0 for 3 on 3-point shot attempts, 0 for 0 from the free throw line, and she had 1 foul call. Peyton is just so, she's such a hard worker, and she will get in at any given moment and make those plays. So you could expect that from her. You knew that she was going to get in there and get it done. So this is just great motivation for us moving on in the season, and we're really excited to have this win tonight.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Charlie Phil from the Post. You guys have been fighting for a spot in the MAC tournament all year. This game was kind of heading into the home stretch of games on the schedule. What was the added sense of urgency like to come out with a win tonight?
As I said, how many games are left? 5, 6, 4? 5? You start to count them on one hand. I think that builds in some urgency. I think we felt like we played a really good first half a couple days ago, and we needed to try to put something together. And we talked at halftime that statistically we're a terrible third quarter team, but we didn't have to be, and they weren't. And I think that's something to be very proud of, the way they handled themselves and the energy that they came out with in the third quarter, and fought back from an early 20-10 deficit or something, and battled back, and just I thought their energy from that point through the final play was awesome.
Coach, probably the swinging factor in this game was when Kent State pulled out the 2-3 zone, and Bailey and Maddie Mace both came back and hit threes. How does this team go about attacking zone defenses like that?
By sharing the basketball. Maddie made a big 3 for us, but Jay made a couple, Monica made 1, Kate made a couple, Bailey made a couple. Had good ball movement. I thought Ken and Maddie executed a really good high-low in there too, and did a good job of attacking from the inside and attacking from the outside. And I thought our ball movement was really good against it.
Peyton Brooker, WAB. 4 players scored in double digits tonight, including Jaya McClure, got 26 points. What does that say with just sharing the basketball and basically, and also you guys shot 50% tonight, so how would you say, 2 parts I guess, how has been the shot selections for this game, and what's been the motivation for this team going forward?
This team has always been unselfish. I think getting some players back has helped, and getting some, not just getting them back, but giving a chance to practice together and play together. I thought we had a really good practice on Monday. And, having the whole unit, and there's so much that gets done in practice, and so much familiarity and working together. To be able to do that on a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, as opposed to only Wednesday, Saturday, makes a big difference. And I think all year they've shown a lot of care and compassion for one another. And so it's nice to see them be able to pull this out.
Coach, huge play from Peyton Geis, taking the charge down the stretch. Hadn't scored a single point in the game. How does she, just tell me about the trust that you have in her, and then how do those small plays kind of build up going into the end of the season?
I had her in the most important possession of the game. That's why I think the trust answers the trust, and I think there really are no small plays. There's plays that get more attention than other plays, but I don't remember who, but somebody ran their three-point shooter off the three-point line and forced her into the baseline, which we were having a hard time of. In that third quarter, they're dribbling it into the middle of our paint quite a bit, and we weren't controlling the basketball. We'll find out when we watch film tomorrow, but somebody forced her into Peyton, and Peyton was in the right spot. And Peyton does what Peyton does, is just take charges and be in the right spot and be reliable and be a good teammate. But all of that is who we are, and that makes up that play, whether it's a charge or whether it's forcing it into the play, or one of the three-pointers that Bailey made. I think it was Maddie set a really good in-screen for her. You know what I mean? So it all kind of works together, and sometimes there's statistical evidence of something working, and it gives you guys something to write about. But sometimes there's not. Sometimes there's just good basketball being played, and we in our locker room understand that and appreciate that, and Peyton is probably the epitome of that.
Jaya McClure had a career high in points tonight with 26. What can you say about her performance tonight?
It was awesome. I said it post-game, I thought her patience was really good. I thought the way she scored her 20, to do it on 14 shots is incredible. But also to do it within the framework of our offense, and was very patient. Kent does such a good job of playing in gaps, and they take away your space. And I thought she was really patient and didn't force it, and took really good shots and made some really tough shots. But I was really impressed with her patience and kind of court savvy tonight.
So kind of my final question, what does this win mean emotionally for this team? I saw this whole, in me filming, just you guys just going riled up, going wild, motivated, focused, getting this win today. So what has this meant emotionally for this team?
It's fun to win. It's been a long time since we won. I think in that losing streak, we played some good basketball and didn't win. So we understand how hard it is to actually win the game. I encourage them to enjoy those moments, because it is really hard to win. And so when you do, you should enjoy them. And they will for tonight. And then tomorrow we'll get back to work and get ready to play Buffalo. But, they played their hearts out tonight, and they deserve it.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, everyone.